Hey, morning, good afternoon, good evening. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm. Man, all right. Let me obviously unbelievable scenes yesterday. Unbelievable scenes yesterday. I was up till like after 5 in the morning this morning. So when I'm saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening, because it's afternoon and it's evening somewhere in the world. Let me just get rid of that. Getting on my nerves, like I said yesterday. I will be getting green screen, all that kind of shit this year. But that's here nor now. That's it don't even matter right now. Like my thoughts are still all over the place. I'm still gobsmacked by the result yesterday. And yeah, we're just trying to soak it all up. I watched a lot of content yesterday. Obviously, big up Arsenal Revolution TV, big up Rashid. I did a build-up show with him and Lion Text, big up Lion Text. Make sure you're going to subscribe to both of those guys. And yeah, we did the watch along yesterday, of course. Absolute scenes, guys. Absolute scenes, guys. Absolute scenes. That's all I can say. Like I'm still gobsmacked. Like I said, I had a late old night, bro. I was just up watching the whole damn thing, and yeah, just wild stuff going on. Big up Nick's Football Club. I think he's live at the moment. Big up Football Locker Room Banter. They are live at the moment. Big up James. I think Don Hassam's live at the moment. Deluded Gooner's live at the moment. So man came on at the wrong time, innit? But like I said, I've been up for about 40 odd minutes. I didn't even check YouTube. So, but it is what it is. Probably going to be one more for the playback gang again. Bayern Munich lost yesterday. So, you know, we will go over the news around town. But what I did think is that let me just come live quickly. Big up Shane Gooner. Big him up each and every time. He's got his first live show on his channel today. Absolute madness. So make sure you guys are going to check that out as well. 7:30 apparently tonight. And you can find me there, people. You can find me there. You can find me there. So big up Shane. Make sure you're going to subscribe to Shane. Like I said, good afternoon. Couple people jumped in the building now. I was just kind of waiting to see if anyone would turn up. Good afternoon. It might be good morning for you. And of course, it could be good evening. How are we doing today, gang? Who's in the building? Let me know. I'm just trying to share this around because I know that obviously there's people live. I think big up Deluded Guna. He was on TalkSport, you know, trying to keep everything together because it was absolute scenes at the Emirates. So big up Deluded. And then obviously he came back and he was live after the game. Scenes, you know what I'm saying? There was loads. I was watching everyone, bro. I was watching big up Cass. He done a reaction. Like everyone was doing a reaction to that game. And you know what the true message that I got from yesterday was just basically like You know, football. It was a good story for football. You know, like when Newcastle beat Liverpool. It was a good story for football, I like. Big up 4-0 down, my brother. I said, big up, broski. I know, just about to grab a draw and I'll be back. Yes, my bro. I know, obviously, I was going to be on in the morning, but I ain't even been up an hour yet. I swear to God, I was up till 5 o'clock in the morning, bruv. I was watching Dave have a epic meltdown outside the Emirates. Fans were taking the piss while he was trying to do his fan cam. You know, I was watching fucking, you know, all of the top gooners on AFC going mad. Like, people were acting like we actually won the cup yesterday. Don't get me wrong, I was gassed. I'm still gassed. I still can't believe it. But the message I want everyone to have today is obviously enjoy yesterday. You know, enjoy it all the way up until we play the next game. But the tie's not over, guys. You know, a lot of people yesterday were saying it's done. We're through. You know, it's done. It's done. You know, Madrid. Arsenal ain't conceded more than 3. Madrid ain't come back from a 3-0 down result before and all this other shit. And Real Madrid just can't score past Arsenal. I heard a lot yesterday, and I knew I would. I knew I would. I knew I would. Just like I was saying on my stream, you saw how gassed I was. It was an unbelievable night of football, guys. I predicted that Bayern Munich would win 2-1. Lo and behold, they got beat 2-1. I predicted that Real Madrid would win 2-1. Lo and behold, 3-0 drubbing. A 3-0 drubbing. You understand? I was sitting there like, what on earth am I watching, bro? Unbelievable. And the general consensus, and obviously there was a few things I didn't get to speak about yesterday, so we're going to speak about them today. It's the news with views. You get me? Absolute scenes yesterday. Big up BX, my brother. I hope you're good today, my guy. I'm good. I'm still, bro. I feel like I've woke up with a hangover. I feel like I can't even talk. You understand what I'm saying? I woke up with a hangover, bro. I'm still like, is this real? Like, let me pinch myself. You know, like that. Dreamland. But as I said yesterday on my live, on my reaction thing, just enjoy it. Just like we enjoyed PSV, just like we enjoyed Man City, but let's not go mad. I didn't even get to see Ty or Julian yesterday on AFTV. I thought that might be a bit too much for me. I didn't even watch Robbie, bro. I watched Turkish, and you could just see what it means. All these people that feel like all we do is be negative. Like, listen, big up DG, deluded gunner, or Gooner. He's literally on his road to 70k. Like, you all know him, you all seen him. Very hard worker. And he was like, oh, you know, in the Arsenal sphere, you've kind of got the toxic positives, then you've got your toxic negatives, and then you kind of just got your people in the middle. Or how did he say it? He was like, oh, you know, the real ones or whatever. But it's like, what makes you real, bro? Because to a gal and to all them lot are real to themselves, unless it's an act or whatever. And sometimes I thought to myself, is this an act? You know, but whatever, innit? But what I'm saying is, if they believe what they're saying, just like Just D, for instance, yeah, from Fam Zone, big him up, big up Dean as well. Go and subscribe. You know, everyone's the main character of their own story, right? So from everyone's point of view, we're all real. You see what I'm saying? Obviously, the one thing I will give to Deluded Gunner is that I think he is very level-headed. Like, he can give criticism, but he also backs the team, like, more than a lot of other content creators, more than me, you know, because there was a lot of that yesterday, just like there would be. And certain people can feel vindicated, and congratulations. You get me? Congratulations. They ain't trying to put you down. Man ain't trying to come for no one. Man, like a gal, you heard the video I played. I finished my reaction with it. I might even play it again today. Yeah. Obviously, even me, bruv. Yeah, I don't do too much talking, but obviously I wake up every day. There's always talk of Arsenal in the group. So I was just putting in there talk. No one's really got nothing to say. You know, even man like big up Chesney, Chelsea fan. He was on, I think he was on Never a Foul. I think he went on there just after Hooks came off or whatever. And he's giving man ratings. Obviously, it's coming from a place where they don't want to give man ratings, but you just have to, you know? Oh, shit. Let me pick up a few people that has just passed through. Thank you guys for passing through. Hope you are doing very well today, especially if you're an Arsenal fan. Big up 4-0 down. Big up BX. He said, where is AFC always at? Yeah, he's getting some humbling this morning. Bro, yeah, but big up AFC, man. You know, I mean, listen, I understand AFC. I understand him perfectly, bro, because I'm coming from the same place. I had PTSD. Like, obviously, I couldn't believe what's going on. I couldn't believe my eyes. I can't believe that, um, you know, Beckham Rice was born. You know what I'm saying? Declan Beckham, whatever you want to say. You get me? What are they saying yesterday? Beckham Rice and all that, bruv. Fuck about, bruv. You get me? David, fuck, I can't remember about to say David Beckham, bruv. You get me? Declan Beckham was born yesterday, bro. Like, what was that? I'm still in shock. I've watched the free kicks about 1,000,000 times, bro. I can't believe how he hit both. I don't think I've ever seen that in the game. I think that's what everyone was talking about as well. We've never seen like two mad free kicks like that back to back, like from the same player in such a big game. Like, it's wild, isn't it? So Declan Rice, like, he has basically just cemented himself in Arsenal history. We know what the top gooners are like. Like I said, there was probably soggy boxers all the way down the N5 yesterday, all the way down the Holloway Road. Like, yeah, the washing machines are going into overdrive this morning. You understand? Like, lucky I never soggied mine. But if I was at the ground, I might have sold the boxer shorts, guys. I'm not even kidding. I understand certain fans, they've never seen nothing like it. I've seen 5-1 at Inter. I've seen us beat Inter Milan. I've seen that whole Champions League campaign of 2006. You know, I was just about born in 89. I don't really remember that, but of course my dad showed me, and you understand, I'm made to see them things there. Old Trafford winning the league and things like that. Like I said, bro, what we're the 9th of April, bro. I've got what, 6 days until it's official uncle status. I suppose that was last year because I hit 40, but you know, like, I've been around, I've seen my team do shit, but certain fans they've not seen a night like that. Forget the Emirates. I've seen nights like that at Highbury. Do you see what I'm saying to you? And look at that atmosphere yesterday. Obviously, I was part of it. I didn't manage to finish the second day, but big up my bro Aaron. You get me? I will put up some little. It's not even going to be a vlog. It's going to be just more like a fucking collage or something. Just some mini vlog, little bits of footage that I got from the Emirates while I was there. I didn't manage to do the second day. Obviously, I'm pissed. You heard Dan Potts talking about the bags. That's what we was putting down. So I was giving Arsenal ratings for paying for, like, you know, to try and get the atmosphere up, to try and get the stadium looking good. But you paid for bags, bro. You know, Newcastle, they paid for scarves. I've just sent off Specs' scarf. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, great atmosphere. Like, why isn't it like that all the time? Why don't we play like that all the time? I keep telling everyone. That's why I predicted the win, and the loss, and I did predict it. You know, this is what I don't like in football, though, because, like I said, if when someone like me, yeah, who has PTSD, who sees us beating Real Madrid 3-0, and I still can't say we're going through the tie. I can't say it. I just can't. This is Real Madrid. This is the Bernabeu. This is also Arsenal, guys. You seem to forget, you know, if someone needs a first win in 50 or something, or if there's a new young player on the scene, like, they'll come on and do their business against us. Like, we, you know, I've heard Tottenham fans saying that they're the gift that keeps on giving, but so are Arsenal, bro. I wouldn't put nothing past Arsenal. What, smash up Real Madrid like that at the Emirates and then go to the Bernabeu. And you know what I mean? It'll probably fuck it and lose 3-0, go into extra time. We don't end up going through the tie or something. Anything can happen, guys. That's the thing that I just want to rubber stamp this morning. I need to rubber stamp that this morning. You get me? Enjoy it. Absolute scenes. I didn't think we were going to win. So all the people that had blind faith, congratulations today. I ain't going to try and cuss you out because most of the time that you're wrong. I ain't going to try and cuss you out because there was no foundations for the confidence. Yeah, of course, it's a matchup. It's a competition, and in a competition, anything can happen. Arsenal had a chance, but to say that Arsenal were going to go in and win and all this other stuff, like, it has to come from a place, in it, of logic and foundation. Some people had it, some people didn't. Some people just said it was a gut feeling, some people didn't. I hear it. Don't try and then come and bash me because I've been watching this team play a certain way the whole season, and then every time they don't play like that, it's I told you so, I told you so, because we haven't won the Champions League. We haven't won the Premier League. We're not even in the FA Cup. We haven't won the Carabao Cup. You know, people are celebrating not winning stuff. It was a great game. I couldn't believe it. Like, I was scared of Madrid. I'm going to give them all the respect that they deserve. You know, oh, they were losing to Valencia and Leganes. And so what? We know what this is like. Even now, they're 3-0 down. And, you know, certain Gunners and other rivals, obviously rivals are going to say it. Rivals are doing rival things, innit? We understand that. We understand that. They don't really want to give us any credit. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it, but most of you just have to. It was a story for football, no? Just drinking my coffee. Let me get to some of your comments and then we will continue, guys, because I do realize sometimes the uncle settings and people don't get their shit read out, or read out, I should say. Look, I'm all over the place, read it out. Like, I feel like a top gooner today, bro. Absolute scenes, bro. Big up 4-0 down. Yeah, Arsenal fans excited. Mad excited, bro. Mad excited. I was on Hook's channel earlier. I had to calm it down a bit. Hey, bro. Yeah. Now, obviously, big up Hooks, like, but yeah, you can get yourself hella overexcited with certain dons. Like, I hear it. But, you know, big up every Arsenal fan today, bro. It's our day. It's gonna be our week up until, well, up in our few days up until we play Brentford. Obviously, the narrative will be, you know, save everyone for Real Madrid, and I'm with it. You know, before I carry on, what do you guys think? We got Brentford on Saturday at the Emirates. Is it Saturday or Sunday? I'll check that in a minute. Sky Sports spews. And you know, what should we do team wise? Me, I'm like, change everybody. I don't want to see not one first teamer. You know, like I said, if you was gonna try and mount a last push for the league, then why wasn't we doing that like 2-3 games ago? Even when we come back from Dubai, if you was making a push for the league, you would have got us some reinforcements. You would at least brought back some loan players in January, or signed some frees. Look at the frees that's rocking up this summer, bro. Jonathan David, somebody else as well. Somebody else. Is it Mitchell or someone like that, bro? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Berta's gonna have to do some shrewd moves, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Like I said, just asking you a quick question. So let me know your thoughts on that. Big up 4-0 down. Big up BX Gunner again. Has Julian been on since his drama? I don't know, you know. I didn't see his video. I don't think Yardman was at the game or anything like that because I was waiting for him. Would have been interested to hear from him. I am subscribed to his channel though, so I'll have to check that out later on. Like I said, I was up till after 5 this morning, bro. You know, still watching fucking people's reactions and shit, and I just had to. I was knackered, innit? That's why I am on late today. Big up Static, my brother. Hope you are well today, my bro. Yeah, big up Static. Top guy still. Yeah, let me get this week out the way. I got Shane Gooner tonight. He's doing his first live. Pretty sure you've all seen Shane Gooner by now, so make sure you go and subscribe to that and catch me there 7:30 tonight. But we might have to cut that short a little bit because I was planning to do Upwatch in it for the Champions League. Obviously, it's PSG Villa tonight. Like, the man them can sit down and put their feet up to a degree. Even Turkish was going mad yesterday. Big up Turkish. Even Turkish was going mad yesterday. Man was talking about sit down and put your feet up watching the PSG game and all that. And I'm like, bro, I hear it. I want to be able to do that. But like I said, it's the PTSD in me. This is why I understand AFC so well. It's the underbelly PTSD in, man. You understand? So while I'm trying to just enjoy the fact that we absolutely dog walked, and now I'm starting to be regretful, guys. I'm starting to be regretful. Like, maybe we should have scored at least one more, you know, to seal the deal, bro. Because right now, bro, I said yesterday on my reaction, I just had to do it live. So if you haven't seen it yet, please go and check it out. Please go and drop a like on some of the videos. I woke up this morning as well, and my subscriptions have gone mad, people. You get me? I noticed it the other day. There was a little jump. I went from like 300 and something to 314, then from 314 to like 322. I'm like, raw, okay. Because obviously it's taking me ages to get past the 300 mark. And then I woke up today and I'm like 400 and something. And bro, the footballing gods are good right now. You understand what I'm saying? So big up everyone who's rocking with man. You get me? It's a hard old game out here. Man's been doing this channel particularly for a year now, so I weren't really serious with it at the beginning, but yeah. So big up everyone. Like I said, I woke up like I'm punch drunk today. I can't believe that Arsenal's just fucked it up like that in the Champions League, and they're trying to draw me out. They're trying to draw me out. You're trying to make man believe out here, and bruv, you get me. I'm trying to stay realistic, bro. You're trying to draw me out, Arsenal. And then I woke up and YouTube's going mad as well. I'm just like raw, like, hey, you get me. I still got Voldemort on my shoulder, but they said it weren't. They don't think it's sinister. They think it's a cyst or whatever. So I thought I'd let you guys know that as well. So you understand? I think I let you guys know that before. I'm still gonna have to try and get rid of it somehow because it's not as big as it was either. So, bro, what do they say? God is good, bro. Maybe the footballing gods are good. Like I said, I'm not religious. I'm not Christian. I'm not a Muslim. I'm nothing like that. Do you get me? I'm just like, I just believe in whatever in it. Like I like good deeds in it. I'm not to say that I'm the most humble or good person in the world, or I'm human. You get me, fallible like everyone else. But like I said, I don't need a book or any religion to tell me to be a good person or don't go and trouble other people. Or is it? Yeah, man's done dirt in my lifetime. Luckily, man's never been to jail. What's man talking about, bro? You get me? Smartest guys never hit jail, fam. But anyway, I digress. I'm just waking up. Like I said, guys, I'm all over the place, bro. I'm all over the place. I woken up. Arsenal's doing an absolute mazza. I'm still trying to take all of that in. You get me? I'm saying road to 400. Now it's road to 500, guys. Like it's, guys, you get me? Like I said, bro, maybe I'm going to have to say the footballing gods are good. You see what I'm saying? Big up my guy, Specs as well. I'm sorry he did ask me to jump on with the man them yesterday. Cal, Dubs, I think even BBK was on there. Like literally, big up all the man them over there. Great show. I think I shared it on my channel as well. So go and check my post, and then you can go and check that show. Always lively. I'm loving this new version of Specs. You get me? Specs with chess. Like I'm loving it. You get me? Newcastle fans going mad. If you thought Top Gooners are going mad, Newcastle fans are going mad. But I hear it. Top Gooners are going mad for results, bro. These men have picked something up this year. You understand? So once again, hold on. That's definitely an air horn. Yeah. These men have picked something up this year. We just won a game. I understand this 3-0 and it's absolute dreamland. Going to the Bernabeu 3-0 up. But like I said, I woke up this morning and I'm like, raw. I'm pretty sure Bellingham knocked one off the line. I'm pretty sure Alaba knocked one off the line. Like Courtois was busy, bro. Raya was busy because I watched the extended highlights again. Obviously, I was watching the game live, but some things I didn't even see because I was all over the place. And before I even go on, I'm going to get to the comments. I'm sorry, guys. I've seen a few come up. Like I said, I feel like I'm drunk today, bro. Miles Lewis fucking Skelly. Miles Lewis Bomber Clark Skelly, bruv. Put some respect on man's name, fam. Even me, fam. Because I would say, listen, because like I said, it's the PTSD, bro. I'm an older fan. I've seen us win stuff. I've seen us get the gold Premier League. I've seen all of that, bro. Legends. I've been here for legendary moments. Maybe even some of the best history that Arsenal's ever had. But you understand what I'm saying? But even me, I'm like, raw. Maybe we should have got another goal because boy, it's like when everyone properly writes off Real Madrid, like Real Madrid, I was saying like they're not even going to show man no respect. They're not even going to show man no respect. Hold on, someone in the building. What are you telling me, bro? You telling me? Let me try and turn it up a little bit. The mic's pretty low on your end. You telling me you good?
Hey, bro, it's a beautiful day.
Dun 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 dun. Hey, hey, what's man? Hey, hey,
It's a
bro.
beautiful day.
I'm trying so hard not to get carried away, bro. It's a beautiful
Nah,
day.
nah, nah, get carried away, but enjoy the game.
I'm trying so hard not to, bro. And it's like people are saying, "Oh, look, like you're trying not to because, like, you know, because of my stance on the club and that." And obviously, I want Arteta out and all that shit like that. But at the end of the day, I said it yesterday, and I'll say it every day, bro. And I said it even before the game. I said it even before we played Real Madrid. If this guy wins me a major, then everything's cool, bro. You see what I'm saying? Everything is cool, bro. I'm shameless like that. And I even said it months ago, bro. Win me a major and we're good. Don't win me nothing and you're gone. And I'm saying a major. I was saying a major because that's the only things we got left. But I was before the Carabao Cup. I'm telling him, I'm not like the rest of these guys. They're asking you to win the league. They're asking you to win the champs. I'm asking you to win this cup right here, the Carabao. Win me this cup and we are good. And he failed to do that. Do you get it? Obviously, we've gone through.
The same thing, you know, but you don't get clips in. Lugano said exactly the same thing, bro. He said, "But win me a Carabao Cup, and you can stay here for the next 2 years." But no one says anything.
But no one said anything. No one said anything. And I was saying it to certain people, and certain people were like, Carabao Cup, no, it needs to be more. Like he can stay if he wins me a cup double. And I'm like, bro, how greedy, you know, like that. Like we've won one cup in how many years? Do you get it? Like we ain't won a major in 20 odd years. Like winning breeds winning. Look how Newcastle are moving all bossy now because they won their little cup. You now got specs talking about maybe Newcastle could have beat that Real Madrid team. I don't know if you saw the show yesterday. Big up the man them.
Nah, I was all that.
Bro, I done my live. You get me? I was meant to do a little pre-record, 10 minutes. I was on live for an hour. You get me? My daughter was messaging me, like, can you come over and collect me? You know, like that. So I had to quickly run over the road, collect her. I come back in my yard. It's about 11:30. Turn back on YouTube. The man them's on. Big up Specs, big up Scants, Cow, Dubs, BBK, everyone that was on there. Great show. You get me? Talking madness. They asked me to go on, but I just had too much to do, and then I just had to just I was up till 5, bro, doing YouTube content, you know, like that.
100%.
Yeah, that's why I was on late today, but we weren't no early morning, early afternoon, bro. Like, man, literally woke up like fucking 1:45, bro. I'm like, Ross, you get me? The man was up till 5, bro, watching Saeed. You get me? And big up Saeed, big up. Listen,
you fell off the chair, bro. Oh no, oh no.
The chair. I see Ma had his legs all up in the air, paws, all of that. Like, bro, it was absolute shit, and I was loving it.
Reaction killed me, bro.
Bro, did you see Dave? Did you see Dave?
Yeah.
Bro, do you know what? Fuck this, bro. Fuck this, bro. You get me? If it's a copyright thing today, then you get me. If he dies, he dies, bro. If he dies, he dies, bro. If he dies, he dies, bro. Because you know what? It's our day today. You get me? I know, obviously, big up, man. Anyone who subbed to man, like I can't believe it, bro. You get me? Man, have to change the thing. It's now road to 500. Like, man's woken up and it's an absolute madness today. Let me get to the rest of these comments. Thank you for joining me, bro, as usual. And you guys make sure you're subscribing to 4-0 down. You should have at least 2 pieces of content on the channel now. So go and go and show some love over there. Big up Static, 6 likes, like and subscribe. Yeah, man. Big up, man. Like and subscribe. I know the numbers have gone down a little bit because there's no pattern, bro. I've just woken up and I'm just all over the place, bro. You know, like it's mad. It is mad. Big up Static. Big up BX. Yeah, that's coming from 4-0 before he jumped on. Big up BX, man. Sorry, my guy. I know it's taken a while to get to the comments. Let's go. I used to listen to DG about 4 years ago. I said Ainsley Maitland-Niles had too much mummy and daddy issues and he took offense, so stop fucking with him. He started hold on a minute. Took offense. Hold on. He took offense and stopped fucking. Oh yeah, he started crying about my comment. Okay. Well, you said what? How long ago? 4 years ago. So I mean, maybe it's water under the bridge. I don't know if you frequent his channel a lot. I don't know. I've been on his channel the last couple of days. I don't agree with everything he says. You get me? But I have to give credit where it's due because you get me. He is someone that was back in Moreno. He is someone that I don't know. Like it might be blind faith. It might be whatever you want to call it, but he was backing these players, bro. You get me? So I have to give credit where it's due. You get me? Obviously, people jump on me. There was man like Nathan, and you get me, and even other dons, bro. Even other dons. Big up Tony Claude Gunner. He was also very positive. And I'm just like, all right, cool, I hear it, but based on what? Do you know what I mean? Going into this game, you know, that's that. You know, that's how I see it. Now, when I'm looking at this next leg, a day after my birthday on the 16th, yeah, like now I've got a new feeling going into that game. What's that based off of fucking yesterday, bro? What was your feelings based off of? You can't tell me Everton. You can't tell me Fulham. You can't tell me West Ham. Like, what was your feelings? What was you so confident about? You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, fully, bro. Blind faith, fam.
I hear it, bro. People listen and big up people that have faith. I wish I had something that I can believe in like that I can just follow blindly. I've just never been that guy, bro. It's probably why I don't have much friends now in real life, because I ain't a fake guy, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Is it? And that's the one thing that about I'm fucking 5'8", never been scared to scrap, and I keep it real. I keep it real to myself, bro. That's it. You see, so I've never been a blind. That's why I gave up my season ticket, 2008. You understand what I'm saying? Because I didn't believe in this thing anymore, bro. Give me something to believe in. Yesterday, I watched that team, I watched that performance, and it's like, and it was bittersweet. I'm like, bro, this is what you man are capable of, but yet you rock up with that shit every week. You know, so it was like mixed feelings. So I understand AFC to a degree. You get me? I know he was like, oh, am I the only one that, I think he said it somewhere, am I the only one that is feeling a bit mad from this result? And I'm like, mad, like what? Angry? Like, you can't be angry, but I don't know. Like I said, I can understand a little bit of the PTSD, because even now I'm like, all right, calm tape, because the Bernabeu next week, bro. You get me? The Bernabeu next week, anything's possible, bro. They can get 3-0 and it can go into extra time. Like, anything's possible, bro. Like, how would you approach that game, my bro? Now that I've got you here, because I did ask to chat, but how would you approach that game?
That game is just fire. What you said to the group chat, bro. Nastiest low block ever. But we're doing that.
The stinkiest low block. Like I was saying on my live yesterday, bro. I want to see Win the Dog. I want to see Edu coming out of gardening leave. I want to see Montgomery, Berta, like everyone behind the line, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I even want to see Butler. Oh, yeah, Deji, get off the bench, get behind the line, bro. Everybody. And then someone said to me yesterday, but you know what? 3-0 maybe as dangerous as 2. Like, maybe all the chances that you had, you should have maybe scored 4 goals at least, bro. That would have maybe definitely you could have then started talking about the semi-final. Certain even Turkish, bro. Certain man are talking about putting their feet up tonight, up watching. I'm like, bro, listen, I'm so happy that you're happy, but I don't know about putting my feet up tonight, bro. Like, tonight it might be up watch, because yeah, like I said, the Bernabeu's the Bernabeu, bro. And if you go there thinking, do you know what I'm saying? Just like Real Madrid, maybe maybe Real Madrid thought to themselves, this Arsenal team's rubbish, bro. Like, we don't even have to turn up. Maybe. You understand?
The thing is, I feel like Real Madrid was something they could win, only because for them scoring 3 goals, nothing personal. That's absolutely nothing. If one of their players have a good day, and they might score 2 goals. That's how deep it is. Like,
very quickly as well. Like, if they score within the first like 10 minutes of the game, bro, it's game fully on. Like, it's game fully on, bro. So it's like how everyone's buzzing now when I hear it. Sorry, let me just get big up Luca. Get to some of these comments, man, because people are coming in and out probably because I'm not reading the comments, man. Big yourself up, Luca. Make sure you go and subscribe to Luca. I said, are you okay? I'm all right. Feel like I'm drunk, bro. You know, man said still buzzing. Same, bro. Same. But I'm just trying to reel it all in. You know, we got Brentford on the weekend, and I'm a bit conflicted still with that, because I don't know, man. Like, someone spiking my weed or something, bro. Like, I'm conflicted, bro, because I'm still thinking, fuck's sake, man. I'm still a bit upset about Everton. I'm like, right, what team do you even play against Brentford? Because mathematically, it's not impossible, bro. Like, I know I don't think we're gonna win it, but I just want us to put the most pressure on this Liverpool team as possible, bro. Do you know what I mean? Just the most. That's all I wanted ever since the league, like, we got it down to like 4 points. Then we fucked it up again. And then the lead went from 4 points to like fucking 15. And ever since then, I was like, look, come back from Dubai. We spent 1.2 million going to Dubai. The only team that's had a fucking mid-season holiday. Like, what on earth? and then we're not even coming back and playing the same way. I didn't expect us to win the league. I didn't expect us to win all of our remaining games. What I did expect though is for the man them to come back and start playing some good football again, innit? That's what I did expect, bro, and that's what we didn't see. And now it's just like, boy, Liverpool having a little blip. Like, we'll have to wait and see how big of a blip it is. Like I said, I'm not dumb, I'm not silly. Like, I think they're still the champions, but I want it to be as close as possible, bro. So it makes me a little bit conflicted now. Obviously, I've heard people say rest everybody, and obviously I'd like to get your views on that. But I'm still a little bit conflicted, guys. Maybe it's the top gooners like infiltrating man's weed or something. I don't know, bro. But I don't know. How do you feel, man?
No, but look, this what you're saying is for us. It's the basic challenge on all fronts at all times. That's the basics, man.
Right.
So I understand. Even if you want to rest players, even if I rest players, I still want to win.
Right.
Yeah, like straight up, it is what it is, bro. I fully hear you. It's just I'll tell you, you gonna rest people in. You might rest. Actually, you know what? He did rest people in the last game, to be fair. So,
yeah, and to be honest, I was like, you need to be resting more. You need to understand.
or use the team smartly. If he plays Tierney left back and plays Skelly in midfield, I'm okay with that.
I'm very okay with that. Like, just before
you might be able to rest Declan Rice because he has a little.
Please rest Declan. You need to rest everyone. I don't even want to see Raya in goal, bro. You know, I play fucking Kivior and White centre back. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, like bring a whole, who's this Gower guy on? You know what I mean, on the bench. Like, I don't care. Play the mascot right.
Yeah, that's the time. It's not for debut, bro.
Yeah, you know, like play the mascot right back, but also, bro, I'm also conflicted, bro. Like, I want us to beat Brentford, innit? Like, you know, Nottingham Forest dropped points recently. Like, they're obviously on our case. I'm not too bothered about all of that. Obviously, we know what's the main important thing for us this year. I hear it, but like I said, I'm still torn, bro. I'm still, like, after we drew to Everton, I was still disappointed, even though man's like, look, Champions League, and I'm like, yeah, I hear it. And even though I was calling for, I'm like, why did Rice play in that game against Everton? You know, why? You know, I wanted certain players not playing. Do you understand? So, but at the same time, when we didn't win that game, I was upset. I was like, I couldn't help it, bro. I'm like, as you said, it's only normal to challenge or to want to challenge on all fronts at all times, bro. So I was just torn.
This is why that's the main reason I get onto Arteta, because I want to challenge on all fronts at all moments,
at all times.
Because you could have rested up your team here and you could have did some decent changes. Wanyeri into the 10, let thing rest. Wanyeri, Skelly in midfield, maybe play Jorginho, put a thing out there, trust out wide. Or you could have mixed it up, bro. Let Partey rest, thing rest, Timber needs the rest. Their man needs to rest.
Great point.
Let him rest, please.
Great points, because that's what I'm trying to say. We're in this situation because of no minute management. Absolutely no, no protection with these players. No, I made some great points, and I heard so many Arsenal content creators saying the same, like, rest players, everyone behind the ball. But I just don't know how to approach this game. I feel like it's tricky, bro. 3-0 is one of those results that where it will make you switch off, even subconsciously. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, I told you, that's why it's 4-0 down. It's
4-0. Yeah.
It's not. 3-0, you can come back. Depending on how you play, you can come back. 4-0, but you have no excuses.
4-0, and bruv, so how high everyone was, and I'm sorry, maybe it's just my nature, guys. Grey cloud, dilemma, whatever you want to say, bro. Maybe it's just my nature, but I'm watching it yesterday. I'm watching everyone on cloud 9. I'm there myself. I'm smoking my J. I'm like, I got all the feelings, but then I'm just in the back of my mind. I'm like, boy, we're on cloud 9 this week, and then next week it could be all mad. You get me? Like, if they score early, bro, I'm not even saying they'll beat us 4-0 in normal time, but if they get it to 3-3, it goes into extra time, then it's in the balance again, bro. Like, and mate, you get me? And it's like, oh, people are like, I've heard a couple of people saying, oh, act like you've been here before. And we have been to a Champions League final before. We've never won it though, bro. How many times have we played Madrid? In my lifetime, I think it was what, the third time we've played them?
Yeah, for me, it's the third time.
Yeah. It'd be the same for me, bro. Like the third time, bro. Like in ever. You get obviously they haven't scored a goal past us. People were saying that yesterday, but I ain't doing this field tilt thing, bro. I ain't doing all of that. It was a great game, big up the boys. Now I'm just like, oh, it's just the person that I am, bro. Like switch on, innit? That's what I'm like, switch on. How are we gonna approach this next game? How do we approach Brentford? How do I even feel about Brentford? Do I want us to rest everyone and then possibly lose that game and drop more points in the league? Even though it don't matter, I'm still kind of conflicted, my guy. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I don't know why, man. I mean, how do you feel about it?
I mean, I feel like you got every right to be conflicted. I feel like this is why it hurts me so much, because these are the moments that I feel like I'll be able to put out a few free players with some first team players that need game time and be able to rest people, and I'll be able to enjoy it because these players still want to prove themselves as well as win. Do you know what I mean? But the team we're putting out now is tired legs. Basically tired legs.
Tired legs.
This is what it is, bro. We're thinking, okay, if we play these man with tired legs, are we gonna try and win? And like, are they gonna go for them with like, yeah? But
Yeah.
This is one of the teams, bro. That manager's smart.
Yeah.
He's smart, man.
Yeah. Obviously, people are dissing Don Carlo yesterday, and I'm like, you know what? It's this whole recency bias in football, bro. Obviously, Real Madrid have been calling for Carlo to be gone for a while, so I ain't gonna say nothing about their fans because you know what they're like. That you're in 1 week, you're gone the next week. Like that's all good. We expect that, but some of the other rival fans rubbishing Don, bro. Like, and I'm just like, listen, it didn't work out for him, but it's just the whole recency bias, and this is what I don't like. Like the top gooners, like, oh, you were negative, you didn't believe that we'd win. Okay, we won it. Now what? Do you know what I'm saying? Do we have the cup? Like, what's next? Do you understand what I'm saying? So I just want there to be a balance. Like everyone be buzzing, everyone enjoy it. Watch the free kicks all day, every day, because I've literally watched it. I'm not even joking, maybe about 100 times. I swear to God. And now, guys, because I asked people yesterday, but no one really answered, bruv. What free kick was better? For me, it's the second one. The more I watch it,
Yeah.
The second one was grease, and I keep telling you, bro. And even when you watch the highlights, bro, the eye of the tiger. I know you've seen it, bro. You saw how he was looking at that goal, innit? I'm saying, hey, Beckham Rice, bro. Like that Beckham Rice, bro. Like man was born that day. When I saw the eye of the tiger like that, I said he's not gonna do it again.
Like, walk towards the ball, but man heard that Rice giving
Bro. Like, if I ever see Martin Odegaard anywhere near a free kick again, I'm going mad, bro. I'm going mad.
Again. I don't want to see that 6-man round the ball thing ever again.
Ever again, bro. It's Declan Rice from now on in, and nobody else even go near. I don't want to see all this whisper. There's no need to whisper. You know what it is. You know what it is now. Yeah.
He's gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot.
He's gonna shoot. Yeah. If he's gonna, that's all it is. I'm shooting or I'm crossing. That's it. I'm gonna make this decision. Yeah.
Yeah. Simple.
Set piece gunman is here, bro. Like unbelievable. He's never even scored a direct free kick, apparently. Like,
bro, what? Declan Rice said about taking free kicks,
bro. Even Declan Rice is talking up this whole 8 thing, and I'm like, bro, stop trying to make me believe. Like, I still believe.
The thing is, I did rate it how you were saying it, bro.
No. Do you know why I rate it? Because obviously that's not his game, innit? So for me, that just shows. Yeah, not just that. It's we know he's got a great attitude, but it just shows that for people, everyone keeps saying that he's a dull knife, that there's not much to him. You understand? Like, all right, well, he's showing that that's not quite the case. You understand? Even me, I'm looking at some of his games, and of course, Declan Rice is always a willing runner. He's called the horse. We know what he's like. However, I'm like, look, like buy him and build the team around him and let's build you understand, play him to his strengths. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm not gonna say, oh, all of a sudden it's right now, but it's just something else that he can do. So from what I'm taking from it is that even if we did go back to a double pivot, or he was, eventually in the 6th role or whatever, depending on who we can get in the summer, because that's what I think as well. I was going to ask you about that because I had a little epiphany last night. It's like his position next season probably will depend on who we get in the summer, because obviously we're talking about Zubi, but that isn't over the line. I don't know why Arsenal fans ever got drawn in with that, but it's still a possibility that it might happen. Or if we don't get a Zubimendi, he goes to Real or someone else, then we could kind of be in the market for a different type. I'm hearing Man City getting linked with Wirtz, and it's pissing me off, bro. Again, it's pissing me off, bro, because it's like, why are we never linked with Wirtz? It's like when Marmoush and people like that is available, Arsenal was just like Stevie Wonder, bro. These managers, you get me? Like they can't see it.
Never buy the creme de la creme.
You understand? That Dan Potts has been talking about Wirtz since for like fucking 6 months or something. That's what it feels like, bro. And it's like, you know, you're talking to me about Zubimendi and Man City are looking at Wirtz. Why are they the only people getting linked with Wirtz? This is what gets on my nerves, bro. That's why I said, I think even yesterday, you're not going to go and get Wirtz because for some reason, anytime there's a big name player, you man start breaking out in hives, yeah? I'm like, cool, go and get me Morgan Rogers then, who I think's more of an 8, right? So if we was to go and get Morgan Rogers, then you could play Deckers in the 6th row. Do you see what I'm saying? So it kind of depends on who we get. If we was to get Zubi for the 6th, then Deckers would probably have to play more the 8th row. So
yeah, when I was on halftime Hooksy channel earlier, that man was trying to say, as in I can't come with the name Connor and another one.
Who,
but he was basically saying
Connor. Well, big up Connor. What CMO? I think he done my logo actually. Big up
the white.
Yeah, Connor CMO Connor.
Yeah,
big up.
Yeah, big up Connor.
Yeah.
He was saying that he would play right in the 8 and just get another 6.
And the thing is, yeah, I don't know about that. But obviously, I'm like I said, when I hear Rice talking about it, it doesn't look like it's something that he would complain about. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like he's one of those people that even if he didn't feel it at first, he's got that type of just can do attitude, innit? Do you know what I mean? And to be honest, I've been calling all season. Sorry, I'm just billing it same way. Yeah, I've been calling all season for my captain, who is now cropped for the rest of the season, to hold the armband. Yesterday, I think a captain was born again. You understand what I'm saying?
100%. Bro, I said on Hooksy channel, bro, after the second free kick on the guy should have did that business, ripped that armband off him
and just gave it at him, bro. You know, stuffed it in his mouth like it's like like it's a hostage thing, like it's a hostage thing. Like, don't say, you can't even say no because it's in your mouth. Like, hey, bro, pause. That sounded hella mouth. But yeah, no, bro, was born because Gabriel, I think he's been a bit disrespected because that's my captain, bro. I seen him G'ing up the crowd, G'ing up the players, you know, playing, like not just talking but walking. You understand? So that's 100%. That's my captain. But if you're not going to give
by example at all times, bro.
Exactly, that is my captain. Like, you don't understand how much, and I know it sounds fruity, but you don't understand how much I love that guy. Like I said,
I do understand, bro, because he stands up for us, bro.
Okay, that is my. Do you understand? Like,
he's the reason we saw, bro. He's the reason. Like, bro, when he don't like Man City either. Like, you know, don't play with us, bro. And it shows it every time.
Every time, and when like I said on plenty of shows, when Saliba's out, Gabby can manage, innit? Like when Gabby's out, Saliba struggles, innit? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that for me is everything, bro. And when the gun was put to my head, oh, Real Madrid's coming for Saliba, Saudi's coming for Gabriel, I'm like, bro, Real Madrid, like, do your thing, bro. Because what we need right now, Gabriel is the embodiment of that. But then, like I said, if you're not going to give him the armband, I don't know, maybe because of language barrier or whatever, which listen, how long has he been with us now? Like 4 years or something. How long has he been with us?
Nah, is it 4 years? I thought he's maybe 5.
I know it's something like that. I know it's not like no 2-3 year thing, innit? I know
he came when he was like 23 or something like that.
Right, and man's like 27 now. People don't realize it, but he's in the prime of his life. I wouldn't want to get rid of that. Saliba's still what, 23? He's still learning, bro. He shouldn't be, but he is. You understand? And obviously the ceiling's more high for Saliba, but what we need right now is Gabriel Magalhaes. You understand? And then, but what I'm saying is if there's an issue with that language barrier, listen, yesterday a captain was born, innit? Because in the second half, first half, he was pretty dead, but he was still getting himself in advanced areas. It was still him more, like even sometimes more than Martinelli that was trying to cross a ball in from that side. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because he was getting into a captain was born, bro. That second half, he was dragging the players. You get me? He was G in the crowd. Like, I'm not gonna go overboard because Pete Turkish is world class and I don't want to hear no one talk on Rice's name. I hear that because Rice was in player of the season last year. I hear all of that. I hear that. But what I'm saying is,
I know what Turkish is coming from, though, innit?
No, I know. Bro, go on.
Yeah, because I don't even think he means in the 8 because if I think of Declan Rice, just like Turkish, bro, we think of him as destroyer, bro. Mop up everything in midfield,
Yeah,
clamp anything that moves,
yeah,
and that's it. Get me? Like, well, that's it. And I'm calm with it, fam. Coquelin used to do that, but we had Santi Cazorla, and I loved him for that.
yeah, yeah,
That man passed the ball to Santi, the game will flow.
yeah.
But I'm calm with that. I don't need man to do everything. So when he says world class, I think he means in that department, innit? What
No, no.
he does, he's world class at it, and I fully agree.
No,
I fully agree.
listen, like I said, I understand the sentiment. I totally understood where he was coming from. Even maybe like just in the midfield in general, especially if we maybe might go back to a double pivot. But you get me. For me, it was just like, look, forget what the rivals say, forget what West Ham fans say, forget all of that shit. Like I said, siege mentality. Let's just look at it for what it was, because it's more than just what you can do in the 8. For me, it was like a captain is born. Do you see what I'm saying? Because it was like,
Yeah, without that, bro.
yeah, you're G'ing up the crowd, you're G'ing up the players, like you're doing all the running, you're talking with your feet, and that's what I look for in it. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I was so impressed with Declan Rice with yesterday. The free kicks are out of this world, but for me, it was just that second half performance. We needed someone to grab the game by the scruff of its neck, and Declan done that. Do you get me? Declan done that, man. Miles Lewis Skelly. Can we just talk about Miles for a little piece, bro? Because this guy, bro, you get me? Look at Ethan. Look, and hold on, before we even get into that, let's talk about the Mikel Arteta disrespect as well, because not that he gets, yeah. Let's talk about the disrespect that he gives out. Because how do you mean that Ethan never featured 1 point of that game yesterday, bro?
I know.
Like, what the fuck?
It's crazy.
Bro, and I knew it. I told you when Saka was coming back, bro. Like, don't be surprised if Ethan don't start getting benched now, bro. Obviously, he's the like for like sub. The scheduled, the planned scheduled sub is Ethan, no matter how he's playing. And I just feel like he got dissed yesterday. How are you not giving him no minutes against Real Madrid? And this guy's basically
at home as well. Crazy.
Saved your career. Him and Miles Lewis Skelly, bro. Because even Skelly, I kept saying, look, it's a massive game for him. You heard me, bro. I was saying play Tierney. Obviously, Skelly came on and said, listen, I'm ready. And he showed that what a game he had. I think I only literally see him. Like, you was on the stream. He made one bad pass that I saw in the game. And that was it. Man was
to be fair, though, Skelly always gives me the vibe that I would have played him in this game anyway. It's not. I just not guaranteed to have played him left back. I could still play him in midfield. Like I trust him that much that he could play in midfield, and I feel comfortable because he reminds me of Wilshere.
Okay. No, I hear it.
Like Wilshere does the drop the shoulder and beats the 2-man. You know what I mean? But with Skelly, because Skelly's strong, he draws you in.
Yeah, and then rolls you off, innit?
Yeah, exactly, and then rolls it. Yeah, that's and I love that.
No, I love how he plays. I love his confidence. It's just I thought to myself, listen, like I said, we're trying to be as competent as possible. There is,
of course, you want to play your experience.
Yeah, there is a slight risk with Skelly still, and obviously that came from a place of logic and foundation as well. However, as you said, there was a world where Skelly would have featured no matter what, even if he wasn't at left back. There was a world where he might have been on the other side, or as you said, in midfield, or if we played, 3 or 5 at the back, wing back situations. Like there was a world where him and Tierney played. Do you know what I'm saying? In my mind.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not gonna try and mince my words or change anything. I said that I would start Kieran Tierney, and I stand by that. However, Miles Lewis Skelly, bro, like I think he's going under the radar. Like I don't know if it's a color thing or underbelly, whatever it is, bro. This guy at 18 years old, bro. Dan Potts is saying that he completed the league. Like he hasn't completed it. It's not like in betweeners, yeah. But you get me in terms of the test that he's facing as a player. You get me?
Yeah.
Competent in the league, scoring goals. Competent in the champs, scoring goals. Full England debut, scoring goal. Like what? Like an assist yesterday in the champs quarterfinals. Like,
and he waited. You see the patience on him. He was waiting, waiting. The movement.
Bro, like
he was alive yesterday, bro.
Alive. Like nothing phases him. And Ethan's just the same. I know Ethan's had a bit of a rough couple of games lately, but nothing phases these dons, bro. You get me? Miles Lewis Skelly, bro. Like everyone's talking about Dowman coming through. Everyone's hyped about Wanyeri, obviously because of the creative aspect. But this 8 has come in and made left back his own, like for club and country. And I know people are still want to see him in the 8, and of course I still believe that he can be there. But if he carries on like this, bro, like you're cementing the position. I'm sitting there saying, look, we're letting our best left back leave in the summer, which I still believe we are. You know, our most natural left back, and I think Burton needs to do big business to try and keep him. I don't think he will or he can, but I think he should try.
He's gone.
He's gone, but I think
he definitely should.
Purely because not only, you know, is he our best left back, but it also gives you that option. So you've got Skelly if you want to invert in left back, but if you do want to change things up, Mikel Arteta, then you've got Kieran Tierney that can battle it out, can probably play most games. You could probably change the setup in each game. Do you know what I'm saying? 60 minutes.
Yeah.
So
depending on the fullback, I mean the wingers that you're coming across.
My bro. Yeah. But we need to. But yeah, I know I'm kind of getting a bit sidetracked, guys. But put some respect on Skelly's name, innit? Big up his mum, big up his family. You understand? Raised a good youth, you know. You see what I'm saying? Put some respect on man's name, bro. Bossing it, bruv. There's me, I'm sitting there saying, bruv, in Curtis's fucking 11 and all that, I'm saying, bruv, like, he's put Saka in there and I can understand the logic. And then that was my only argument as well. But to be honest, like, if someone just said Rodrigo, then it's just Rodrigo, innit? Like, I couldn't argue too much with it. And look what Miles Skelly did yesterday, bro. Look what he did, bro. Kept man mad quiet. I literally only saw 1 foot out of place, and that was just a bit of an eager pass for Saka that we spoke.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro.
It's mad. Because our recruitment, like, I don't know if it's because I'm old school, but I feel like we should have bought somebody. I really wanted Lavia in it.
Okay.
But I feel like we should have bought somebody that can learn off like the party and the Jorginho for like a couple years before they move on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't have enough of that, man. People learning off other players, bro. Like,
no, we don't. So you're right. And who's that? What's his name? Is it High? There's that, like, the Bournemouth, the kid at Bournemouth or whatever. A few people.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I can't say his name, bro.
The Spanish.
Few people have mentioned him and getting him in now, you know, to be Saliba's understudy. And then when Saliba eventually makes his little Galactico move, then, you know, we've got him in the wing. So that's a great point, my guy. Great point. Like, so listen, we have to have a very, and I'm going to get to the comments, I promise. We have to have a very, very shrewd summer. It's going to be a big summer because it has to be, like I keep saying, not because Arsenal are being overly ambitious. We saw the ambitions in the last 2 windows, yeah? Obviously, the cut with the big ears will change a few things, but like I said, I'm not getting ahead of myself. We got the Bernabeu. We are not through. It's half time. You know what I mean? So we'll have to wait and see. But as you said, yeah, the recruitment's been shit at the club, and like I said, Arteta's wasted a lot of money. But some, you know, but things seem to just keep going right for this guy. Like when ESR and Saka came through, it feels like the same with Miles Lewis Skelly and Ethan. And then Saka's come back, and I know we were so thirsty for Saka to come back. And then you go and disrespect Ethan like that. He should have got at least 10-15 minutes in that game, bro. Do you know what I mean? You know.
Yeah.
And I want to see him feature at the Bernabeu, depending on what's going on in the game. Like, don't disrespect him like that, bro. These men have come through and saved your career almost, like, or you know what I'm saying? They've been the brightest spark at Arsenal this season. You know what I mean? And people are giving
100%, but like, and there's no surprise as well, man.
No, it's no surprise.
When we more time when we bring through the young bees, they do well, or they tend to make a difference because they support Arsenal.
Yeah,
you like, bro. No one else moving like they support the team, bro. Like these young G's support the team, man.
No, I totally.
I say, bro, play one year in the centre, not necessarily striker, but play him in the centre. But I guarantee you, just give him more chances to shoot. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. That's what I'm trying to say, and he don't do it. And it was a perfect opportunity. We're 3-0 up. Camavinga's getting sent off, and like we scored like the 3 goals in like 17 minutes. By the time we stopped scoring, there was still like 20 odd minutes to go. You didn't bring on Nwaneri. Maybe you thought, oh, if Madrid get a goal back, you know, 3-1, then it kind of makes it a bit interesting. The game might go in another direction, but you need to be ballsy, bro, and you need to show some respect to the people that's taken the heat off of you this year. Because if it weren't for Skelly and it weren't for Wanyeri, bro, like man would have got a lot of heat. There's fans talking about we've saved ourselves 100 million in the market, things like that. Do you know what I mean? So
that's everyone they look at is 100 million, bro.
Exactly. So put some respect on man's name. How do you mean that the biggest game of our season and he don't get no feature? So I weren't happy with Arteta with that, innit? And I'm probably the only one to have said that today as well. So you heard it here first. But anyway, let me get into some of these comments because 7 people in the building. I do apologize. Big up BX. I believe another manager would have us playing like this more often and winning things. Do you know what, BX? I agree as well. Yeah. But you know, even 4-0 people, everyone was saying, look what happens when the leash is taken off. Do you get it? You know what I'm saying, bro? Look what happens, bro. Look what happened in 22, 23. You know, it was unleashed like the Jet Li film. Why have you then gone to change everything? All you have to do is tweak it, not change it.
But the players were enjoying themselves. It's crazy. Exactly. Why would you do that to them?
And you need to build something mad. When you start building all that mad thing and the team's going mad and Arsenal was scary and we was scary, yeah, then you're building something proper here. Other players want to come and be a part of that, bro. You tweak it. You don't change it completely. You don't make us do a whole fucking 360 and start turning into some defensive. You get me? And we're not even that good at it. I'm being honest, bro. Like, you know, so that's I agree with that, BX. Big up Godfrey. Sorry it's taken so long to get to you, my bro. Big yourself up, my guy. Hope you're enjoying today. All the gooners in the chat, you know, like that. Enjoy it, but let's not get overboard. Godfrey's got another comment. He said, we're going to need to lock in at the Bernabeu. Facts. If we score another goal, I genuinely believe we'll knock them out. Same. If we score only 1 goal, if we lose 3-1, that's all it's going to take. You understand what I'm saying? If they beat us 2-1, we're through. Like, we just got to score 1 more goal. That's why I was a bit like, raw. When I look at how many chances we actually had last night, I'm like, boy, is 3-0 even enough? And I know I seem a bit mad for saying that. But
I was meant to say that in it earlier. It slipped my mind, but that's one of the reasons I think that Real Madrid may still feel like they could come back into this, because as good as we was, if Declan Rice had scored them 2 free kicks,
it would have been 1-0, right?
Yeah, and they would have felt like, well, if that's how they're moving, if they come to the Bernabeu and they're not going to score an open play like that, or only score 1, we might be able to do something.
It would have been game on, bruv. I mean, obviously it was a tight game anyway in the first half. You know, Real Madrid had good opportunities. They could have scored 2. We could have scored 2. You know, so I hear all of that. You know what I mean? And it's still very, very tight. You know, a lot of people are thinking, oh, it's 3-0. It's the game done. You know, it's everything's done. We're through. And I'm just like, bruv, calm down, bro. Calm down. Calm down, because this is still Real Madrid and it's still the Bernabeu. And if you're naive to think you're just going to go there and listen, we might not concede 3 goals. We haven't conceded more than 3 goals this season, I think. So now when you go into this game, it's like, I just want people to use logic. Now there's a little bit more of a foundation to feel confident, right? You're 3-0 up. There's this, there's that, right? But going into the first game, what was the foundation, bro? What was it? Can someone tell me? Other than blind faith, other than just hope and pray, what was it? Was it our form? Was it our...
I do remember saying to Hooksville early in the season, like, for some reason, I feel like we're playing for the Champions League more so than the Prem.
Now I've heard that plenty of times this season, and while I agree to a degree, I also feel like it was a little bit of cope because we're doing so shit in the Premier League. But I mean, obviously, in hindsight, it looks like there might be a little bit more legs on that than I was willing to give it at the beginning, because obviously I said, look, we're doing all right, but the moment we play 2 half-decent teams, and I don't put PSG in that hat because they never had Kvaratskhelia, Dembele wasn't moving like that. We never played against them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, you know, and that was 2-0. It wasn't no mad thing. Do you see what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
So I was like, look, we played Atalanta away. We couldn't beat them. We played Inter. They had like 4 or 5 rotations in that squad. We couldn't beat them. We lost. So I'm like, all right, cool. While I hear it to a degree, like, let's just put a little bit of context behind it. Let's wait and see.
Like, yeah, but my context was, but we seem to be we do a tunnel vision, fam. When we focus on one thing, we're good at that, but we crumble in everything else.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that's the only reason I felt like maybe in the Champions League, we're actually going through it, and in the Prem, it's more so like going through the motions.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is, I would have had a lot more belief and a lot more confidence, you know, and I would have had I would have had a foundation to believe that we can go into any of these games with confidence if the club would have just got some reinforcements in January, because then we would have said, all right, cool, they're not ignoring the team. There is no negligence. They are trying to do, you know, they fucked up in the summer. They're trying to, you know, clean up their mess and at least try and help the manager and the team do something this season. Do you understand what I'm saying? So at least that would have been a foundation. But as I said, coming into this game, other than blind faith, what was the foundation? You can't say it was our 20-goal striker. You can't say it was how scintillating our football was. You can't say it was the result. So what was it? So anyone coming on here, look, I can even see this guy, and I think this is the same donut. So you're not going to be here for very long making new accounts. This is Nathan, by the way. Look, this is an embodiment of Arsenal fans online, bro. This right here. This, bro, like he's acting like he's won the Champions League already. He done the same thing with PSV when I was saying how we're going to score goals. We scored 7. What happened in the game after that, bro? That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I was saying yesterday, was I not? Of course I'm gassed. Of course I'm happy, but we've got this fan base, bruv, that is the most cringeworthy. Like, you're celebrating results like we've just won something, bro. They've done the same for PSV, the same for City. Are we going to win the Premier League? This is only half time in the tie. So while I've now got more of a foundation to go into the second leg confident, like, I haven't just lost my marbles, bro. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what it is, simply put, these man want to win the battle. We care about winning the war.
The war. Oh, perfectly put, bro. Perfectly put, bro. They win their
battles.
They win their battles. You know, everyone that was blind faith, they all feel vindicated now. All right, cool. Put some lottery numbers on. Let's predict something else. Let's see what happens with that. You know, you can't, you know, you win one game and then you're acting like you've won the competition. Like, come on, man. Like, just, that's all I'm saying. Just enjoy last night. Absolute scenes. And then lock in for the next game. If we score another goal, genuinely believe we'll knock them out. Hopefully score first to deflate their confidence a bit. Sorry, I just finishing Godfrey's comment. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Like I said, mods in the building, just get rid of this donut, bruv. Like I said, it's not because I disagree with him. It's just because you're a clown. Do you get me? And you're trying to antagonize my community that comes in here regular, chatting your shit. You know, you get me? Like I said, you're always welcome to jump up like 4-0 down, but you never do that though, do you? You know, come and show your face. Why don't you do that? Absolute clown, bro. Big up Pac-Man, my brother. Definitely not down, no, man. So you look a bit down today. How am I down, bro? If anything, I feel hungover, bro. I can't even believe what I witnessed last night. How about that? And I just want people to calm down, because I reckon, yeah, if you come, yeah, all right. What's man talking about? You get me? And I reckon if my man was to do what you did just there, yeah, I'm fully convinced we'd see Julian on the screen, my guy. Like, what's man talking about, bro? I don't mind if you disagree with what I say, bro, but when I feel like I'm just talking to a child, bro, and my man's apparently born in the 80s as well, apparently.
Oh,
but there you go. Anyway, let me get to the rest of these comments. Of these comments. Big up BX. I'm gonna have to buy that kit now with 41 on the back. That game will be remembered for ages. Hey,
it's
facts, bro. Now you got a reason to. Bro. Like, obviously in isolation, it's gonna go down in history. You understand? In isolation, it's gonna go down in history. In isolation, it's gonna be a game that Arsenal fans don't forget. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, it is what it is. Enjoy it in isolation. But like I said, for how high you feel today, just hold fire in it. Let's just make sure we're feeling this high next Tuesday. And then even I was gonna ask you your thoughts on that as well, my bro. You know, because obviously we are 3-0 up. If we go to the second leg, Bernabeu, obviously they're gonna have more of the ball. It's gonna, all the onus is gonna be on them. But I do think even if they score 3 and we score 1, we go through, right?
Yeah, 100.
Yeah. So now we got that out of the way. What do you then think our chances are of the rest of the competition? Because obviously, like I said yesterday, just before you come in, Top Gooners, I mean, we're already getting it in the chat. Like, my man's had to make a new account subscribe again, just to come and put this rubbish in the chat. So these men are acting like we've won the competition. Do you think that we can actually go on and win the competition, or do you think we've got enough in the tank as well, bro?
It's difficult seeing us win it, but I would say, like, because it's tournament football, I do believe it's possible, innit? Like, it's mad because it's Arsenal, innit? Because it's Arsenal, part of me feels like they'll shoot themselves in the foot. But if they're not on the shooting themselves in the foot business, like, I do believe we could actually put up a good challenge, because most of the teams ain't really playing well like that anyway. You know what I mean? If we get the PSG, we know how Enrique plays to a degree, and we managed to see our way through that game. Like, I don't mind Villa. Most of the Arsenal fans don't want Villa, so I was like, cool.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that, man. Like, just if the impossible happens, I mean, it's not so impossible now, but I'm still looking at it like that, bro. Because, like I said, bro, you get me, a bird in the hand is better than two in the bush, bro. And until that bird's in the hand, I'm not counting the chickens. You get me? So if we did go through, like I said, who would you rather play, my bro?
I would say, look, I would prefer Villa because obviously I know them. You know what I mean?
They know.
But
Yeah.
that's one factor. They know us. But also because it's Champions League, I'd rather just the team that's away from the Premier League.
Yeah. Chat as
You
well.
know what I mean?
Oh, chat as well. Let me know if we go through. And I'm saying if, you're not hearing me saying when, because like I said, I've got brain cells, right? So if we go through, first question, can we go all the way? Do you think we've got enough in the tank, the squad? Second question, who would you rather play? So let's get that in the chat. Let's get that in the chat now. BX, Godfrey, Pac-Man, whoever's the mods, because when I'm on Streamlabs, I can't see the mods. You know what to do with old Donut Face. I'm not even going to give him no time of day today. Big up Pac-Man. Still buzzing from the win yesterday, but I'm worried about the second leg. Real Madrid are still Real Madrid. If they do their thing, then and we slip up, we're out, and 3-0 meant nothing. Okay, but you know, maybe I'm the only person thinking that. Apparently, you know, according to some top gooners, I'm the only one thinking that. Like, no, I'm not. Do you know what I'm saying? And you're right. 2-0, just like 3-0 was a dangerous score. If we switch off and they score early, it's fully game on again. So now that's why I wake up this morning like, wow, we had all them chances. And I mean, I'm over the moon with 3, but I'm now looking at it like, if we would have got the 4th or even the 5th, then yeah, it's literally tie over, like the PSV game. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So like I said, while I agree with all of that, while I agree with all of that, you know, just keep your feet on the ground, innit? Just keep your feet on the ground, you know, and we'll see what happens. You know, I've seen plenty of people talking about Moreno. Let's talk a little bit about Moreno, comparing him to Kai Havertz, saying that he's being more clinical than Kai Havertz. I haven't actually checked his stats. I don't know. Some people are saying it was 6 in 9. I was hearing yesterday.
Yeah, 6 goals in 9 games. 6
goals in 9. And you know what? And obviously, you know, while he's scoring, what can I say? While you're scoring, what can I say? Do I think that you're our answer up front? Like, we don't need a striker? Absolutely not. But while you're scoring, what can I say? Do you know what I'm saying? What can I say, bro?
Marino's doing well proves Havertz is unnecessary. It proves it's actually not unnecessary. Okay.
So then that might maybe vindicate some of the things that we were saying, though, right? You know, Marino went back into midfield. How did you think he performed when he went back into midfield?
I don't think he was bad. The thing is, like DG, I think people have been a bit harsh on Marino because obviously he came in, got injured, had to find his feet, and it's not like we've been playing well. Isn't it? I mean, like, we ain't been playing well because the injuries, team's been changing, and he's trying to learn our system. And obviously, we know Arteta's systems just sounds like a long thing.
One sec. Yeah, go on.
But yeah. But in general, I don't think he's been that bad. Like, I would, first season tax in it. Next season, I would expect a bit more of a dominant, like a Marino stamp on the game without the goal, the GA. Just a Marino stamp on the game, a performance. You know,
I'm
being
gonna
in midfield that makes me think, yeah, you know what? I see it from Party. When Party's on Source, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
mm,
Everyone getting chopped.
yeah,
The angle's crazy.
we're gonna talk about Uncle Party. We're definitely gonna get onto that. But my thoughts remain the same. My thoughts remain
Mm,
the same. I called him the Spanish earthworm, Jim. I'm still
yeah,
sticking with it. He hasn't changed my mind on that. He's doing very well at the moment. But I'm not a moments guy, bro. Kai Havertz had a purple patch last season, and then look how he's played this season. Yeah, he scored a few goals. When you play in an Arsenal team, look, we've just been playing without a striker for how long? Yeah, without a certified striker for how long? But like I was saying, you know, if you're a good team and we play with intensity and we play with pace, we're going to create chances anyway. And we have always created chances in games, just whether we've had, the teeth to actually finish those chances. So, it's credit to Marino, it's credit to him, it's credit to him. But I just don't know next season what's his place in the team, bro. He's just going to
top
be a,
player, isn't it?
yeah. Do you
Top
understand
player,
what
is,
I'm
bro.
saying? So
100%. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
no, I'm cool with it. I'm cool
Yeah,
with it.
bro.
I'm cool with it. I'm just saying. Let's not.
Yeah, but that's why when I was talking, that's the angle I was coming from, innit?
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
see him as a squad player, so he's had to play, you know what I mean, a lot more and do a lot more different things. Like so, I ain't really on top of him like that because where Odegaard's not like Odegaard playing sick
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everyone else is playing cold.
No,
You know what I mean?
Odegaard's been poor. Odegaard's been poor. Even in that game yesterday, Odegaard was average. I was the first one to say that, bro. Like, no one
Yeah,
wanted to say that because obviously the team played well. But Odegaard was like, we could have probably, like, if you weren't on the field, I don't think it would have mattered. Like, I'm being deadly honest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Declan Rice probably had the best game he's ever had at 8. But like I said, I still stand by it, bro. I still stand by it. Like, he needs to be in a double pivot. But yet again, it depends on what this guy's going to do next summer, because like I said, if you don't win this Champions League, then you should be leaving, because you ain't going to win the Premier League. You ain't won nothing this season. Yeah, we've had a couple of nice moments this season, but that's all it's been, is moments. Do you understand? Just like
yeah.
just like we're seeing with Moreno, it's just been moments. Like I said, a bird in the hand is better than 2 in the bush. So let's get a bird in the hand, and then I will shut up. You understand what I'm saying? It's as
Mhm.
simple as that. I was the first one to say, if this guy wins the Champions League, which I'm still not very confident we can do, even though we might knock out Real Madrid, we can possibly face Villa or PSG. Both of those games could be a long night for us. Then we could either face, Inter or Bayern or
Who would you
Barca.
prefer out of them two?
Who would I prefer out of Inter and Bayern?
Mm.
I'd probably say Inter,
Really, the defensive thing.
I'd probably say Inter. I know it's mad, and I know obviously Inter, because I predicted Bayern to beat Inter, but I'd probably say Inter. I don't know what it is about Bayern, man. Just like certain time styles make fights, bro. And Inter's already beat us this year. Obviously, they had rotation. They was at home. I feel like it would be a bit of revenge for us. But even in that Inter game, we had so many opportunities, bro, and we was just like lackluster up front. That's been the issue for us this season, isn't it?
That is true. That is true.
So yeah, I just feel like if we was to play them again in a little bit of a richer vein of form, I see us beating them more than I see us beating Bayern. Just the inkling that I have. Do you know what I mean? Let me big up Patman. Did I read that one? Yeah, I think I did. Big up BX. Where did Rice pull that out of his locker from? Bro, like, that's what I'm trying to say. If he was doing things like that on the training ground, or maybe he wasn't, because everyone was telling him to cross, innit? Then he asked, apparently he was saying afterwards, he asked Saka, like, oh, it's looking a bit mad, or the wall or something or the other. And Saka was like, bro, if you feel good, hit it, bro. And he just hit it. You understand? That's Saka for you. So Arteta can come out with all of these little instructions on the sideline, all of that shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, sometimes the players just got to take it on their own shoulders. No, don't listen to that. What Jova was saying, cross it in, cross it in. What if he did? Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta have that about you to say, I'm not listening to that. Bang, I'm gonna just do it. You saw him with the eye of the tiger on the second one. You know what I'm saying? Absolute madness, bro. Big up BX Gunner. Big up BX Gunner. Man was watching 2000s free kick highlights before the match. Yeah, bro. Something was getting mad, bro. Something was getting mad. Like I said, if he even had half of that in his locker, why are we letting Martin Odegaard take all of these free kicks? That was my question straight away. Like, why is it taken until today to see some Beckham-esque free kick taker at the club? Do you know what I'm saying? Man said he's not wrong. Isaac would have bagged at least a brace alone. What, you feel like Newcastle would have beat Real Madrid? Yeah. Fair play. Fair play.
I don't even remember what he was saying.
Specs. No, Specs was obviously saying, hey, listen, like, big up Arsenal.
Oh, yeah.
No, what I said the rivals were going to do. That's what I said the rivals were going to do, innit? If we win, they've got injuries, you know, they're playing shit. If we lose, you've lost. Like, there is no winning for us. Just like with this absolute donut that I've got in the chat. So mods, do your thing, bro. Otherwise, we're gonna have to start changing up the mod status out here, bro. Because this is what I'm talking about. Like I said, if he turns on his camera, we'd be looking at Julian, bro. You know, like one result and he feels vindicated, right? But this is the same dickhead that was coming in after our bad results saying, oh, complaining. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Like, I can't even give it any attention, bro. I can't even give it any attention. This guy's got the cheek to try and say a 40-year-old man child. Look at how you're acting, bro. You're typing in SpongeBob, bro. Yes, I did say all of that, and I had every reason to say it. You've had one game, one result, and you're coming acting like we've won the Champions League. Find some shame, bro. Like, find some shame. Big man online making new accounts now because I already got rid of your old ones. Do you see what I'm saying? You absolute plum. And apparently you're in Fulham, bro. I'm in Northwest London, bro. So if you really want to get busy, bro, like that's for an offline thing, innit? That's the last bit of attention I'll give to you. You hear what I'm saying? Because apparently you're one of those guys as well. AFC was telling me you're one of those guys, bro. So we're not gonna do the internet bad boy thing, but I'm not far from you at all, innit? So that's how you really want it. Go on Instagram, hit me in the DM.
BX Gunner saying I blocked May a while ago, timed him out for
bro. Man's making new accounts, bro. Absolute plonker, bro. I did say all of those things, and I was absolutely right to say all of those things. And because they have one good game, that means that all of the bad games where they done nothing and didn't beat the teams, we're drawing to Everton, losing to West Ham, all of that stuff don't matter now, does it? You absolute donkey. But like I said, bro, I'm enjoying my day. This guy's not gonna bring me down. And like I said, if you're a bad boy like that, hit me on Insta, bro. We don't do it. Yeah, well, yeah, we don't do it.
That was like an hour ago.
We don't do internet bad boy over here, bro. Hit me on Insta, bro, if that's how you really want it, and allow the talk in it. Big up Static. He's bigging up 4-0 down. He's also saying 9 likes, like and subscribe. Let's get it, people. Views, I got a bounce. My Wi-Fi is slowing down. Catch it. Yeah, my apologies, bro. I know I've taken so long to get into the comments, but like I said, bro,
like an hour behind.
Yeah, I know, bro. I'm into the box, bro. But it's, you know, like I said, I feel like I'm punch drunk today, bro. I still can't believe it. Like, but my logic's kicking in, and just, you know, the Spidey sense, bro. Just calm down a little bit. That's all it is. Way bigger Into the Box. Make sure you're going to subscribe to Into the Box. Another Arsenal content creator. Same for Mally Talks AFC in the building. Sorry, guys. It's literally Uncle Views today. I've taken so long to get to the comments. I think the link's in the chat somewhere if you guys want to jump on for a little piece. I don't know how long I'm going to be on for, but big up Mally, big up Into the Box. We can all say what if, but end of the day, we smashed them. Let's enjoy this. We were written off for the first leg. I'm trying to ignore the negativity. Enjoy it. Like, just like Man City, bro, just like PSV, enjoy it. Enjoy in isolation. That's all it is. But if we go on to then have a, you know, get stomped by Brentford, like, obviously a lot of people are going to start saying that ain't going to matter. I hear it, but like, let's wait until we get through before we start celebrating getting through. People are talking about the final. You know, I see Lee, what's his name? Not Lee Gunner, you know, the other Lee that goes on AFTV, the tall lead, talking about he's booking his hotel in Munich or whatever, or in Germany. I'm like, brother, Like, can you just slow down a little bit, bro? Bobby V settings, can you just slow down? Let me just sit back a little bit, because raw. You get me? Bobby V settings, bro. Can you just slow down a little bit, bro? Can we at least just get past Real Madrid first? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Just relax a little bit. But yeah, enjoy the game in isolation. Enjoy the very good result. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, enjoy the week, bro. But next week, this high that we're on could be very low. It could also be even higher. And I'm here for it. And I said, if he goes to the end of the season now, with all the chances you've had to do something and you haven't, then I'm still gonna want you gone. Whether you do leave, that's a whole next thing. That's not up to me, is it? I'm still gonna want you gone. My story hasn't changed. However, shameless, if you win me the Champions League, bro, I'll be the first one to build your statue in it. How about that? And I've said the same thing all season. People seem to forget that. Very you know, the recency bias, you know, like that. Big up into the box. He said, say it louder. Like I said, my bro, because I'm doing up uncle today. I'm so far behind. I don't know what that's in relation to. Into the box saying Prem is dead. We have never won the champs. We are hungrier from the champs than the Prem. That's what I was saying in my thing yesterday, bro. If we win, because like my dad's dead now, yeah, never got to see us win the champs. I'm about to be 41, never seen us win nothing in Europe apart from the Cup Winners' Cup. You get me? And the fairs or whatever. They're not even around anymore. Yeah, no pedigree. So when people trying to talk about Chelsea, don't diss them. Even though, yeah, the Conference League ain't all that, it's more than what we've got in this league. But if we was to lift that trophy this season, it wouldn't even matter that Liverpool's won the league this year. I wouldn't even want to hear from them. Not to say that they can't talk to us, but just don't talk to me this year, innit? You understand? If we win the champ, I'm gonna be like unbearable, bro. Unbearable, bro. And this is all we want. This is all we want. People really think that we want to see the team lose and all of that. Like, people think that when I watch the team and they're playing so shit and we can't score in front of goal, that my weekend isn't ruined. That's what people really think. My weekend is ruined, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? Every weekend, more than likely, it's ruined, bro. I'm disappointed. I'm upset. Do you get me? Because of what this team is doing, bro. You think I want them to lose? Like, what is going on, bro? These men are mad anyway. Bigger into the box though, but yeah, I agree with you, bro. Obviously the Prem's dead for us this year, and of course, if you ask me if you could only win one major in the next 10 years, I'm sorry, it's going to be the one I haven't seen yet, innit? So 100%. Bigger into the box. That's it. Tunnel vision, bro. I think Arteta is so arrogant. He believes he can win the champs. Gotta admire it, to be honest. Listen, you've got to give the players, listen, no matter what we think as fans, we're just fans. Yeah, these men are millionaires. You can't switch off. We can switch off in the league, but you man can't. So whatever it is that you need to tell them to keep them going, do that, innit? Do that. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. We get into the box. Do I see us winning it? No. Do you see what I'm saying? But hold on, wait a minute. You get me? Like, you know, why are you saying that though, bro? Didn't you see Earthworm Jim yesterday? Didn't you see Decline Rice yesterday, bro? Like, we're not allowed to say those things anymore. Do you get like obviously I'm being sarcastic, but let me get to your comment, bro. Do I want us to win it regardless of what I think of Arteta? Yes. How many times have you heard me say win me the Carabao this year and I'll take everything back? How many times have you heard me say that? Show me that you want to win something. Show me that you're being responsible for the club, that you're not taking the piss out of these competition. Big FA Cup, you know. And when's the last time? You understand? Like, man, don't take it seriously. The Carabao Cup, take it seriously, bro. Winning breeds winning. Go over my channel, bro. This ain't new, what I'm saying. I just want you to take things seriously, bro. Was you hearing me say most of this stuff last season? I was trying to back the thing, innit? I even believed last season. Imagine that. So that's what I'm saying, bro. It don't matter what I think of Arteta. It don't matter what I think of the Cronkies. It don't matter what I think of the players. If you get me a fucking Champions League, I've got to shut my mouth. I've got to eat humble pie. And that's all I want. Prove me wrong. You think I don't want to have watch-alongs like yesterday where man's getting mad rather than sitting there vexed? Like, come on, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. But bigger into the box, man. Saying some big things there, bro. I'm just enjoying the ride. Yeah, no, I hear it, man. Sorry, let me read the rest of it. If he does, then he has done what every manager before him failed to do. I'm just enjoying. Hey, listen, and then I have to give him the ratings. But right now, it's been half a decade, bro. So it's not unfair for us to say, well, what are you doing? because we're approaching the billion mark and we're still struggling for world-class players. People are calling people world-class yesterday, bro. Like, let's just calm down a bit. If they win the champs, then we might have to have that conversation, especially for someone like Saka. You know, so big up into the sorry, bro. I'm just trying to get to the end of these. Big up into the box again. He said PSG, so I'm pretty sure you're saying that's who you'd rather face. I hear you, my bro. Big up BX. He said Mourinho is just showing up. He shows more hunger up top, bro. Do you know what? And because I'm looking at, I'm like, where's the foundation? What I'm seeing from you in the midfield, you're on the peripheral of the game. Yeah, you want to do the safe thing. You're not grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck. You're meant to be a duels monster, and I'm not seeing you win your duels. So what else am I supposed to think, bro? It's not just me. It's literally half of the fucking fan base, especially the fan base online anyway. Yeah?
Yeah, but he's the duel monster in Spain.
In Spain?
I mean?
Have you seen that?
Yeah. That's not England, is it?
Cook, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Seeing is believing. That's all I say. You watch what they do, not what they say. Seeing is believing, yeah? So what I'm looking at, I'm like, this guy's not good enough. How have we spent nearly 40 million on this guy? Even now.
I just think my own, well, not my only gripe, but my biggest gripe with him is he plays at his own pace, but that pace isn't attuned to the Premier.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Great point.
That's what it was. I do think he's good in terms of receiving the ball, moving on. Obviously, he's a Spanish international, and he could do all of that stuff. Keep the ball moving. I'm calm with that. It's just that sometimes, just if I could just speed them up a tad bit, okay, Mourinho will be decent.
And that's what I'm saying. So for all the people giving him his plaudits this year, and he's definitely deserved them. Even when Kai Havertz got injured, was I not saying on my channel? I don't even blame Kai Havertz. I don't blame him for not being a gunman, bro. He didn't ask that we buy him. He didn't ask that we put him on those wages. The same for Moreno. But I'm yet to find out what you do. The only thing I could say he's good at was headering. So he needs to be more prominent on set pieces. That's what I was saying before he got moved up front. He's gone up front. He's doing the job. But I'll ask you this, and listen, and credit to Moreno. Credit to Moreno. But where does he play in our team next season, bro? That's the one question. So for all the stuff that you're saying, everyone, not just you, I'm not trying to aim at it, I'm just saying in general, and big him up while you're scoring goals, just like Havertz. Yeah, while you're scoring goals, just like Havertz. You're saying play him in the 8, but he ain't going to be the first choice 8, is he?
Yeah, no, squad player.
So that's just my point. That's all it is, bro. That's just my point. So while I big up the Earthworm Gym, while I couldn't see any foundation for you playing at this point in time, there's a foundation for you to play. And I keep saying play the shorter, faster guys to tire their legs and then bring them on for the last half hour. Do that in every game, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? No problem. You know, but even still, he's starting, he's doing things in the game, he's having moments, because a lot of that game yesterday he wasn't involved, but he came into the second half. I'll give him that. So cool. I hear that scored that, because that goal was bonkers, bro. It's probably the best goal I've seen him score for Arsenal.
Yeah, the thing is, to be fair, he was. Do you know what I did like yesterday? All our shots were mostly on target.
Right, because he had 2 efforts that Courtois had to save in it. Did you see that?
Yeah.
And they were
even
both
Martinelli's one. Right, on target.
Right. And I was a bit annoyed because I see that a lot of Arsenal, like even with Trossard against Everton, whether he was offside or not, it was on target. It's just straight at the keeper. So I was just getting annoyed, like, can we not just find the corners? Because I'm so worried that we're not going to take any of our chances. Luckily, we took some of our chances. But even now, even in the back of my mind, it's like, maybe you should have taken one more. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just can't stop thinking like that, man.
The game was probably the best game of the season.
Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable, bro. And you think I don't want moments like that? You think like you heard me on the stream, but I wish I could have been at the Emirates, bro. I would have been a prime Nathan, bro. Like, I'm telling you, you think I don't want to be like that? Like, I want to be, bro. I want to. Do you get me? Like, I want us to be unbanterable. Do you see what I'm saying? You think I don't want? Like, come on, man. Big up BX. He said he's doing what he want all of our attackers to be, and that's clinical, bro. And while he's doing it, just like Kai Havertz last season, you think I wanted Kai Havertz up front? No, I didn't. But while he was scoring, I'm like, all right, cool. You think I wasn't celebrating his goals? You think I was doing some kind of, silent protest or something? No. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, is this good enough for the money that we're spending, for the position that we're in? We have to capitalize, just like in the Real Madrid game. Yeah, if you don't capitalize on your chances, you're not going to go through, right? If we don't win something while we're in this stage of being around the top of the league and all of that, we're going to fall back down again with nothing. That's what I'm trying to get at, you know, like
nothing. Yeah, that's the worst thing. There's nothing to show for this team. For all good they did, like there's nothing to show for it. And this is why you focus on getting the domestic cuts as well.
Right, exactly that, my bro. You know, these men are saying we come second. That's nothing to show for it, bro. I'm sorry, you don't get nothing for that. You know, and that's all I'm
saying. Man's not going to be talking about this and finish second.
Yeah, bro, that's all I'm trying to say. So, big up BX. Oh yeah, but for timed out for 86k, bruv. Time that out, bro. Don't want any of that shit around there. Big up BBK, my bro. Make sure you're all going to subscribe to BBK. Hope you are well today. Saying big up Viewz, big up to the chat, big yourself up. Man like Rashid, you know, make sure you're going to subscribe to Arsenal Revolution TV as well. Man saying facts. Yeah, man, big up Rashid, man. We done a show before the game as well, so go and check that out on his channel and on my channel. Big up Rashid. Saying salute, man, them smash the lights, man. Big up, man, big up. BX is saying Barca come back being down from PSG. It's still to play for. It's not done. Hey, it's still all to play for, man. It's not done. It's not. It's not done, bro. And I finally got to the end of the comments, bro. It's taken for everyone to leave. I do apologize. It's been a mad one today, bro. Obviously, I'm all over the place still. You get it? But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I just don't know what to think, guys. I knew I was probably going to hear something from some of the top gooners. I was getting some of it yesterday. A lot of them was feeling very vindicated and cool. Fair play, great result. But like I said, bro, I will take anything you man have got to say if we're holding the cup with the big ears in our hands, bro. Not just beating Real Madrid in the quarterfinal, because man act like the semi-finals to final, bro. It's not. Do you get it? Like we still have to get there. It's half time. It's half time, everyone. You know. So, but yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let me. I'll tell you what we will do, because obviously this was quite funny yesterday. So for anyone who didn't catch it yesterday, we'll give you a little bit of what was going on. Top Gooner settings yesterday. And then obviously we'll start looking at wrapping up. Things have been going mad. Is this it? No, that's Jimmy. Hold on, I need to find it, gang. But yeah, man, I mean, it's interesting. Like I said, it's always interesting because, you know, it's very like, what have you done for me lately type of thing. Do you get it?
I know.
What have you done for me lately? Like, oh, we won.
Lately, you've done a lot for me.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Lately, they've done a lot for me.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And people are like, raw, like, you know. Hey, what have you done for me lately, bro? Eddie, I'm telling you, bro. It's all of that, bro. They want half now. They remember what man said 3 months ago. Cool. And then have I been changing my argument week in, week out? No. We ain't even had good results week in, week out. You see what I'm saying to you? Like, come on, man. Sort your shit out, bro. But anyway, boom. Let's have a look. Right here. For your boy. You get me? Mr. I don't even know. Mr. Blind Faith.
3-0 to the Arsenal. Where are all you guys now? Where are all you guys who are talking shit saying Arsenal's going to get slapped by Real Madrid in the first leg at the Emirates? You thought they were going to come to our ground and they were going to show us levels? What did we do? 3-0 on their head tops. 3-0 on their head tops. Mikel Moreno up front. Kivior in defense. Declan Rice showing you guys why he's £100 million midfielder. Fucking put some respect on Arsenal's name.
Oh my days. Oh my days, gang. Does it need to be VAR? Like, this is Nathan, bro. You know, like, if he turns on his camera, if he ever comes on the channel, bro, this is what he's gonna look like. That's basically Nathan. Do you see what I'm saying? That's basically Nathan, bro. That's Nathan right there. One result, you know. One result. Did any top gooner say we were going to win 3-0 before the game? Did any top gooner say, oh, it's all right, Gabby's out. We've got Kivior. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. One result. These men are going mad. Big up BX, Eddie, innit? Why you treat me like animal, Eddie? You know, they want half, bro. We saw it there, bro. Nathan in the flesh, bro. Big up BX. I can't fuck with these phony internet personalities, bro. Sometimes I think to myself, nah, bro, he's so convincing, bro. Like, he must believe it, bro. He must. I've spoken to a few people that said, nah, like, they thought it was an act, but they don't. Like, this guy, he really believes it, bro. He really believes it. Big up Fan Reactions Hub. Like, fuck it. We're gonna, yeah, fuck it. We're gonna do it, bro. Fuck it. I don't care if I get a little copyright. Let's play the thing and then skip it. Might be. These non-skippables. We're gonna pull it all up, bro. Fuck it. Fuck it. We're having a good time today. Ain't no Nathan's gonna hold me down. Oh no. You get me? You absolute donuts. You get me? But here we go, guys. Here we go, guys. Let's just enjoy. Let's enjoy some right Arsenal rivals and haters, and big up Fan Reactions as well, yeah, because he always puts Lee Gunner in the in the Arsenal. Look at this from Chelsea fans. Get me? Let's forward it a little bit. Let's forward it a little bit, and what I'll do is we'll do a Lee Gunner. Let's play it a little bit faster. That might help with the copyright. You know, like that. It might copyright. I might get one anyway.
Season.
But I don't care.
Is worse than is. Oh no! What the was that? Oh my God! Heaven on earth! Declan Rice. Man said today I'm gonna be coconut rice.
Coconut.
Oh my goodness!
With the peas.
That shot was healthy. What in the world? It has to take something very special to beat Thibaut Courtois, and that was very special. That free kick has literally gone from outside of the post to bending back inside of the post.
Yeah, Declan Rice. And was I not giving him all the plaudits in the world? This is coming from a Chelsea fan, by the way. So that reaction from a rival, you think my reaction was forced? Do you know, like that? Like, come on, bro. Big up BX. He's saying him throwing LG in the yeah, it's hilarious, bro. I'm listen, and you know these two, man, Fan Reactions and the other one, Fan Reactions Hub and Fan Reactions FC, you know, because they're the biggest channels, bro. They have beef within themselves, innit? So I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it all. I'm here for it all. Let's continue.
He has reversed Roberto Carlos. That free kick. That is what he has done. It is an out to in.
That was
unbelievable.
That was a football. Yeah, that was a story for football yesterday, right?
Declan Rice, take the armband off Odegaard today. I'm sorry. Look at Mbappe. Mbappe's like, Mama, Mommy, Mama, Mommy, Messi. Mbappe can't believe.
Well, maybe they lost, but yeah, Carragher's a scummer. Free kick for Arsenal.
Carragher is a scummer.
Declan Rice pulls one out of the very top bins to give Arsenal the lead against Real Madrid. What a free kick that was. Holy, the Bedved Pavel Nedved. That was a raw one, to be fair. From distance, Davy Beckham would have been proud of that one. That was a curve.
That flying pig, bro. He's hilarious.
It's an absolute cracker banger of a goal.
He is hilarious.
Declan Rice producing an absolute top class.
Oh my days.
This is Rivals, by the way, gang.
Oh my days. I did not expect that.
No one did.
I was actually going to say Declan Rice free kick. Wow, he's pulled out an absolute banger.
Yep.
He's a
Wow. That's one of the
Hey, this guy gives me joke. Hold on, look at this guy, yeah? I think he's like Italian American or something. Liverpool fan, innit? Have you seen him before? Have you seen him before, 4-0? I don't even know if you're still here.
Yeah.
He gives me so much joke, bruv. His face gets so red. You know, he looks like one of those. You remember that Domio advert? What's your Domio day? You know, like, bruv, he looks like one of those Domio puppets, bro. He gives me so much joke, bruv. He's got bare energy, though. I do like him, innit? Big him up, man. Liverpool fan.
Oh, does Declan Rice usually take the free kicks for Arsenal? I don't think he usually even takes them. That was unbelievable. Look at the power. Even Thibaut Courtois couldn't get a hand to it. The Real Madrid players are just in shock right now. Wow. No one knew, bro. No one knew.
His brethren's an Arsenal fan, and he's showing more, bruv, like, it's
I
mad.
didn't even think he would shoot from that distance.
I didn't think he would either.
Nobody can believe it, guys.
I thought they tried to.
Wait, look at this. Guys, look at the power. It curls around. That's a brilliant.
Look at what that guy was kicking.
Look at how it curls around. He used the inside.
Unbelievable teams, bro. You got Jimmy.
He doesn't even know I'm playing names. What am I hearing from?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. VAR.
In shock right now.
Wow. No one moved.
Nah, bro. No one knew. I didn't even think he would shoot from that distance.
I didn't think he would either.
Nobody can believe it, guys.
I thought they tried to.
Wait, look at this. Guys, look at the power.
That guy would take it.
Curls around.
Allow it, bro.
Look at the way
Allow
he
it,
turns
bro.
around. Look at the way-
Allow it, bro. Man said that guy would take it, you know. That guy would take it.
Bro,
Hold
man
on.
doesn't know our player's name. This is killing me.
Hold on. Man said that guy will take it, you know. Allow it, bro. And I've got mutants coming into my channel, bro. Hey, I beg find some shame, everyone, please.
Oh my god.
I told the quick VAR, bro. Oh my days. Big up BX, Rice, United, all of England, bro. That was footballing. That was the story for football yesterday. Just like when Newcastle won the cup, it was a story for football. You understand? So I hear it. I hear it. He made UCL history. Yeah, of course, bro. He made Arsenal history. I hear it, bro. But we ain't won anything yet. So you get me? The internet is fake until you make it, bro. I hear it, bro. I hear it, bro. I hear all of that.
I'm gonna be in the chat in it.
Yeah, man. No worries, my bro. No worries. I'm gonna come off soon anyway. We're just gonna try and get
for
through.
having me on, bro.
Yeah, man. No worries, man. Always welcome, my bro. Big up 4-0 down. Make sure you go and subscribe to Broski. You get me? Show his channel some love. Like I said, yeah, man. It's got a couple of videos on there, so make sure you go and drop a like, innit, man. But big up, like I said, always welcome, bro. Until next time, innit? Love.
Let's chat.
Yeah, man. Big up, big up, big up. Big up 4-0 down. Let's continue.
He curls around. He used the inside. Look on the replay here. Look.
Hold on, Jimmy the Swift. Jimmy the Swift. Let's see Jimmy. Big up Jimmy. Normally got a lot to play as well. Oh! Big up Ladimus as well.
He's a nasty guy. Oh my god.
Look at Jimmy.
Sorry.
Look at Lewis. Lewis is fuming. Big up Carefree.
I can't lie. Put everybody on mute. What the hell's happened here? I just got hit with the Declan Rice. Right off.
Let me just sit back horizontal settings, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, Rice free kick.
From like 35 yards or something.
Yeah, look at their faces, bro.
No, wow. Oh, wow.
On the big stage.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That was beautiful.
On the big stage.
Is Rice gonna have a shot here?
This guy's funny as well. What's his name?
What a goal!
Nobbins or
Where does
something.
that come from? Courtois. That was from way out, Courtois. Oh. Oh, Courtois. Big question marks here, matey. That free kick was out from a long way and was not in the corner.
Hey.
I need to see this replay.
Need to see this. Big up
Rice from set
Goldbridge
play.
as
We did
well,
say they're
bro.
dangerous from set plays, but I didn't think it would be like that.
He's hilarious as well. Big up Goldbridge.
And Bellingham looking on. A different Englishman has scored on the night, so let's have a look. Oh, no, to be fair, there's a lot of lovely bend on it. Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous free kick.
Or Beckham first. Let's see it, guys. Let's see it. This is what we're here for today.
Toothbrush brands
What we're not here for is
an AI app.
quickly get rid of that.
Oh, God, I swear.
We're
Declan
definitely
Rice.
holding a copyright on this one. Yeah? Right? Okay. Okay. I'm hot as well, guys. I need to change it. Everyone is sitting there.
Oh my god! Oh my!
Gee! This man talking about.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you're seeing the bottom of the story. You're seeing the bottom of the sock, bro. And that's a Chelsea fan, fam.
Top corner. He's put it in the top corner.
He has. The second one was wild. The second one was wild.
What a goal!
What?
Lautaro who? Lautaro what?
What?
No way!
Okay.
This is insanity!
Okay.
This is insanity!
All right.
No!
No.
No!
No.
Me can't do it!
You can't do it.
I believe it!
Yeah.
What?
Rock everything.
What was that?
Fluff in the beard. Get me. I think I got fluff in my beard. It's just grays. It's
There's
not
nothing
fluff.
else. Actual
He's younger
too
than
much
me.
waste going on in this world. Another free kick. Declan Rice. Oh my god! I
Oh,
don't believe it! He's bringed in another worldie!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Piggy.
Declan Rice finds the top right-hand corner.
I love
There's
Piggy
something
as
going
well.
on today. He has somehow been possessed by David Beckham or Roberto Carlos or somebody's not looking at it. Because that is insane. It's two world-class free kicks from him. This one's even better.
Absolute scenes last night. Absolute scenes.
This was probably even better. Oh, God.
They're sharing the same guns. You know what? I'm gonna leave this one. I'm gonna leave this one before I hold the copyright. Yeah, but look, you can see it. You can see it. It was one of the first. It was one of the first searches that I went onto yesterday. We're gonna have some joke with this one. Yeah, look, you can see how far I was in, yeah, and I was crying. We had Arsenal fans behind him taking the piss. I literally had to stop watching it. I was crying. Big up man like Curtis Shaw. It looks like he's live right now, so I know a lot of you might head over there, and I understand it. I hear it. But we're going to end up with a little bit of Dave. We're going to end up with a little bit of Dave. And then we're going to go about our day because 7:30 I'm on with Shane Gooner on his channel. Make sure you go and check that out. And then I'm meant to be doing a PSG watch along today. But, you know, that means I can only be on Shane's show for half an hour. So we don't know. We don't know. I'm either going to have to come off early or not do the watch along. But we will wait and see. But here we go, guys.
He needs to disappear immediately. The way that Real Madrid set up against Arsenal today, I knew in advance that Arsenal were going to beat us. Was I the only Madrid fan in the whole world that said that Arsenal were going to beat us? Was I the only Madrid fan?
I thought we were going to get crushed.
Nope. Football carnage? Nope. Raul, this guy Bozo on DR Sports? Nope. Everybody's getting cooked today because every single Real Madrid fan out there literally deluded to the point of being deluded.
Hold on. VAR settings. VAR settings. Did he just send shots there? Did he just send shots? Was it strays for Raul, whoever that guy is? Was it strays for Football Carnage? I think it was some strays, guys. Dave is on one, yeah? Shots are getting sent, shots fired, VAR, as Northside does. We need to see it again.
I knew in advance that Arsenal were going to beat us. Was I the only Madrid fan in the whole world that said that Arsenal were going to beat us? Was I the only Madrid fan? Was I? Yes, I was. Faisal? Nope. Football Carnage? Nope. Raul, this guy Bozo on DR Sports? Nope.
Woo. No time for that, guys. You get me. Let's mute that. Let's get rid of it. No time for the ads. But as you saw, boys, shots fired. Yeah? Fired. Shots fired. Dave is not having none of it. Hold on. It's just because of the ads.
Single Real Madrid fan out there literally deluded to the point of being deluded, extra deluded, because they don't know what it means this season to support Real Madrid. They don't know that we've been beaten by Betis, we've been beaten by Espanyol, we've been beaten by every single shit team in La Liga. And guess what? Now, Arsenal, absolutely destroyed by Arsenal. And guess what? Credit to them. Rice, 2 brilliant free kicks. Credit to Arsenal. 3-0. Did they score another one? Or did they just win? Because, do you know what?
Did he leave early?
Really frustrated.
Did he leave early?
By this Real Madrid team, because Ancelotti is an absolute bozo of a fucking manager. I can't stand this guy. Ancelotti needs to leave Real Madrid now. I'll tell you what, Atletico Madrid, Arsenal, everyone, Espanyol, Real Betis, everyone, Barcelona cooked 9-2, 2 matches, 9-2 by Barcelona. Do you want to see me get mad? Every single Real Madrid fan on YouTube, every single one, they do not deserve to be a Real Madrid supporter. This is not standards. This is not Real Madrid.
Oh, hold on. VAR. Hold on, my brother.
No.
I'll tell you what, Arsenal fans have got no shame, bro.
Real Betis, everyone, Barcelona cooked 9-2, 2 matches, 9-2 by Barcelona.
Man's losing his mind. He said he's on
Every single Real Madrid fan on YouTube, every single one, they do not deserve to be a Real Madrid supporter. This is not standards. This is not.
Man's whole head is on Pluto, bro. You're not gonna let man live. You're not gonna let man live. You're not gonna let man live. Bro? His whole head is on Pluto, bro. You're not gonna let man live and just speak his truth for a minute, bro. The man them's behind him taking the absolute piss. Big up man like Ian Wu. I hope you're good today, my bro. And said, yes, lad, VAR didn't make Rice score them free kicks. No, bro, I'm calling him Beckland Rice now, bro. Beckland Rice, you know, like that. Big up 4-0 down. Man said that was a headshot with the red beam, bro. Yeah, big up, bro. You know, man was sending shots. He's had enough of it, bro. Big up BX said definitely sent shots. Shots fired, you know, like that. Shots fired. Big up Ian Wu. Man said, man emptied the clip, yeah, in a fit of rage. He's still doing it, bro. Like I said, VAR, because my man in the background here, bruv, just allow it, bro. It's bullying. Look at him. His head's on Pluto, bruv. Just leave him to it, bro. Do you not understand? Have we not been here this season? But anyway, let's continue.
This is not us. I lived in Madrid. I moved to Madrid. I've got everybody recording me right now, yeah? Let me tell you something. I moved from London to Madrid.
Hold on, crash out. Man said he's got everyone recording him, bro. Everyone recording him. Dave is here to stay. Iora. You get me? He is here to stay, bro. Yeah. Man said flexing his AoE attacks, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I am telling you, fam. I am telling you, bro. Man's got a couple of skill points just waiting in the tuck, bro. He is literally, he's bro. Big up BX. Man said he wanted to go viral. Maybe, bro. Maybe, bro. You get me, bro? Bro. The game is the game, innit? I'm just here for the joy. I'm just here for the laughs. You get me? Heads on Pluto. The Arsenal fans, absolutely no shame. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's bullying at this point. Just leave him.
Real Madrid are absolutely shambolic this season. I cannot stand them. They are boring. Sideways, sideways, backwards, backwards, sideways, sideways, backwards, backwards. It's unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. Ancelotti needs to leave.
His vein is coming out of his head. His vein is coming out of his head. I'm going to end on this, guys.
Absolutely horrific.
I'm going to end on this, guys.
Because I don't know what to do.
I'm going to end on this.
Arsenal, credit to this team. Credit to Arsenal. Let me tell you this. I'm the only one on YouTube that said before this game, the only one that said Arsenal were going to beat us. I was the only one. The only one, because I knew what Arsenal had in terms of their team, in terms of how they play, in terms of their team dynamic. How they work together.
I won't watch Real Madrid fans. I saw a small clip of Ty with that Raul guy, and I just had to turn it off. I can't watch Ty for very long. But from what I was seeing, little clips on X and things, there was no respect in it. There was no respect. Like, there weren't no respect from what I was seeing anyway. It was like, yeah, it's going to be a whitewash. You know, chat will have to let me know. So whatever Dave is saying now, is that true? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I really don't know. So you guys will have to let me know. But let's continue because we are nearly 2 hours in. We are going to finish up in a piece.
We're not a team. We're not a team. Nothing about Real Madrid is a team. Ancelotti relies on individual brilliance to get him out of matches. And Real Madrid we should be knocked out. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. This is how Real Madrid are now as a team. We are the shambles this season because of one man, Carlo Ancelotti.
Okay. I think we've heard it. I think we've heard enough. But as you can see, fans from different clubs and that, they're calling out their managers, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I spent a long time on YouTube yesterday doing the rounds. Make sure you guys will go and do the same. You know, like that. Enjoy your days. Enjoy your evening. You get me? Come and watch some shows later on. Shane Gooner, you know, tune in and watch PSG and Villa with a little bit of comfort. Not loads, but a little bit. And we'll end it there, guys. We'll end it there. We'll end it there. Yeah, so see me again later on. Like I said, small chance of a watch along, but more than likely I'll be on with Shane. And then if not watch along, then we will be back with more news with Viewz tomorrow. Big up 4-0, big up BX, big up all the people that joined today that showed love. Hit the like on the way in or way out. Back again soon, gang. Peace.